What's up, y'all? Trying to get as many videos I can in for today. So we are back, and this is called Message for the Youngins. So let's get straight into it. A lot of us are growing up in generational curses without proper teachings or guidance to survive and live as an adult and to find our purpose. Some things you go through are to teach you or make you stronger and lead you towards your purpose in life. Even in school, they teach you how to put a condom on, but don't teach you how to be a parent or about not having casual sex so you can pick a mate with intention. And the messages via word or visual is pushing having sex with anybody, married or not. It gets the best of us sometimes. This message today is to teach you and give you advice for coming into teens and 20s. And even if you're over 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, like all these videos you can watch and learn from, okay? But I do want to target the young people so we can try to snip this stuff in the bud before y'all, you know what I'm saying? I have done a lot and experienced a lot, and honestly, I would have had an easier path without most of choices, but had to learn. Let's get into the relationships. I want to talk about this first because relationships, pregnancy, and sex is real common and happens starting at any school age. Even though you can meet your special person at any age and moment in life, it's very rare to find them at an early age, meaning meaning that 9 or 10 of you that are watching, you are a 10 or in your 20s, and most likely you're not with who you are meant to be with or spend your life with. You use up and waste your sex, energy, power, and love when you casual sex with people and try to have relationships with people who are not meant for you. Females, understand our emotions come from our vagina. When a man and woman have sex, the women get attached to the man through sex. That's why women who don't date with intention never know if their man loves them, and they always need or look for reassurance from the guy. The men don't show emotions through sex. So that's why having multiple women don't affect them emotionally as much. Even if a woman have multiple partners, it's always someone she'll get attached with. That's where that saying, I dropped all my hoes for you come from. But because people have casual sex and then always fall for someone who was only there for sexual purpose anyways. Women who don't date with intention always grow feelings for the wrong guy every time. Whether you're looking for someone to marry or not, always give yourself time to know a person fully and see what's being brought to the table. And don't get caught in the hype. For example, music teach you to want thugs, scammers, drug dealers, and heartbreaker bad boys. And those are the guys doing the women bold mostly. A relationship comes with living with the person, having kids, coming together to share damn near everything. And it's a lot you have to adopt and change to connect and live as one. This is why when people have casual sex, they break up before the baby turn 1, or if they did get a place together, it don't last more than 5 years. You can also feel stuck when you're tied up with someone that you shouldn't be with. Also, men take a little longer to grow and catch on and develop than women. So that's why men be unsure about serious relationships, because they're not done growing. They still a little childish and they still got to talk to every woman they see. Especially if the guy is good looking and women hype him up for his looks. He lives off that energy, so he want more. That's why they want to fuck every girl in the world. Especially guys who just started getting his penis wet. Trust me, they the main ones who don't know how to keep their dick in their pants. So a lot of young girls experience heartbreak early. There's nothing wrong with coming together or sex, but it's wrong when it's just with anybody and you coming together with anybody and having casual sex with anybody. So with this being said, what's the rush of stretching your vagina out for boys still learning to be men? Give yourself enough time to get your life on track before entering relationships. Just imagine getting pregnant while you're in college or getting blessed with an opportunity of a lifetime, and now you got to put your life on hold to have a baby but you're also with the wrong guy. Like maybe he's toxic, an abuser or a user or a cheater, or you didn't make sure he was a provider, and now y'all struggling with the baby and barely keeping a roof over your head. Now, see, if you would have made sure that you was living your purpose and made sure you finished school and made sure that you had stability and got your dreams off the ground, and you wouldn't have been going through none of this struggling with the child in an unhealthy relationship. Another thing to look at is knowing what you truly want, who you are and what's your purpose and what life you want, what you want to do in life and all of that. Nobody teaching us to master ourselves and then come together with someone else who is mastered and then create a better life together. We be hooking up with men when we broke and struggling, and they be broke and struggling, and we be lost and not living our best life, and so as them, and then we bringing babies into these conditions just to break up. Let's talk about being used for sex. I know some men be good looking, but is that face card worth struggling with 3 kids? Is it worth doctor's appointments, them taking, is it worth taking dudes with dirty dicks? Is it worth being a side chick or a groupie? Is it worth just being called up to suck dick? Do you know what these actions do to us, ladies? We lose value. We lose ourselves. We deplete our energy. We lose, once we start going through that drama, it start making us physically look rough. A lot of us can be greater in life if we wasn't having sex and situationships with everybody. Walking and having kids early, going through the drama that come with who we were having sex with, and caring about how we look with no goals, dreams, or morals, and befriending more drama-filled, messy, lifeless people. I mean, we just filling our life with a bunch of bull crap, you know? The crowd loves having sex with any and everybody. The crowd loves drinking and taking anything to be high. The crowd loves following that what society says to follow, and that the curse we need to break out of. I found out after everything I've been through that I really don't care to have sex or take dick in that matter anyway. And I learned that I don't care to be married. Growing up from watching movies in the American dream, telling us to be done with school and married with kids by 25. That's what I was chasing. This is why I say find yourself and what you truly like or want, because you could be wanting someone else's wants or believing someone else's beliefs or trying to live someone else's life that's not yours without even knowing, because everybody are walking zombies. So just to cap over that, I had a lot of experiences, and you know what I'm saying? The experiences, they wasn't worth it. The lessons were worth learning, but you know what I'm saying? How many times my pH balance got thrown off? How many times I became a single mother? How many heartbreaks I went through? How many sleepless nights and crying and emotional this and emotional that? How many fights? You know what I'm saying? And then also, it's like I said, you're not focusing on yourself no more when you focusing on another human. So you will look up and be 80 and did not do nothing with your life but work a job and have kids. Not saying that everybody's supposed to wake up to try to be famous, but you're supposed to wake up and do something. You wasn't born to be somebody's wife and have a bunch of kids, or no, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's always going to be more. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not. But it's always going to be more. And it's always going to be more to it. And it's no rush. It's no rush. It's just no rush. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with relationships, having sex and kids or nothing like that. It's the way we doing it and how we're going about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's mostly about. So hopefully this video was able to touch you guys, especially the youngs coming up, because people are getting pregnant earlier and earlier by the generation. It's just really getting crazy. It's really getting crazy out here, and I just want y'all to know that don't let no God talk you out your panties. Okay? Just wait. Get yourself together first. Make sure you know that's what you want. Make sure you know what you want in life. Make sure you know that he is who you want. Even if he got anger problems. If everything else is good and you know he got anger problems and you still accept that and you willing to accept that, then okay. But if everything else is good and he got anger problems and you can't deal with it, don't do nothing. Don't open no doors. He ain't the one. You know? Same for the guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm a female, so I'm speaking more from our perspective. But yeah, like, y'all definitely have to see the importance of this. It's not about just, oh, I'm a die virgin. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't have sex no more or nothing. Like, I'm celibate right now. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be that. Like, I don't care if I did find someone that I can hang with and stuff like that. Like, it's going to be a lot of platonic relationship going on until I'm ready for that, because I know how I am. Like, even though I know that I get attached now, I know that I can get attached, and I know that I won't let myself. I'm also not going to even open up the door for that for nothing. Like, I'm just not going to open up the door for it. So I will see you guys next week with 2 more videos. I'm going to make sure that I post 2 a week. Like I said, I just got my phone out the shop, so I do have a lot of things to talk about. These are some things I wrote down. And like I said, these might be my last videos with my notebook. I might still have a notebook just to write some things down, because I'm the type of person, like, I don't have bad memory or nothing, but when it comes to, like, certain stuff, I'll be thinking about it. And if I don't write it down, if I wanted to revisit it again, I might not remember it or whatever. But with the topics, I think it might be a little different, because, like, I know what I want to talk about. So, I just let Spirit, fill me up with the goodies to give you guys. But see you guys next week, and I hope you enjoyed these 2 videos.